feel like every time someone starts a monthly reset, they're like, oh my god, I can't believe how fast the month went by. And this month did go by like kind of fast, but like she left a mark on me. So I'm not really sad to see February go. But obviously we need to review the month and plan for March. So let's get into this monthly reset routine.
Baby, but you know I'm about to keep you up. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm about to teach you something.
I like to start my videos with an agenda so you know what you're getting into. So first we'll do a February reflection. I'll share my goals for the month, what I was able to accomplish, what I didn't accomplish, how I was with my habits, fun things that I did, and my favorites of the month, a reflection, and a highs, lows, and kudos. And for part 2, my personal favorite, we'll start planning for the next month, which is March. And we'll go over my goals for March, habits that I want to stick to, and all of my upcoming travel, fun plans, shopping plans, and reading plans. If you're new here, hey, I'm Camilla. My life goal is really just to live my life to the fullest that I can. So I'm really into working hard to give myself the best life that I can and playing hard so I can enjoy it. So on this channel, you'll find videos about self-development, career, and personal finance, but also lifestyle, beauty, and travel. If that sounds like something you're interested in, you're probably as nuanced as I am, so you might as well subscribe so we can be friends and create and live out our dream lives together. I love making reset videos because these are like my casual videos. Like obviously we're on the couch right now and like it's just, I'm in a sweatshirt. Really just catching up on like how the month went. So if you have anything to share that you want to like leave in the comments or anything, please let me know. Or if you made your own reset video, like let me know in the comments below because I'll go watch it because I promise I love these videos so much. Okay, so first let's get into my goals for February. Okay, so for creativity, I had that I would cook 2 dishes, but honestly one of these was a rollover from last month. The collard greens was a rollover from last month because I'm trying to cook 1 dish a month, but I did not do one in January. But I did cook collard greens. My mom showed me how to cook them yesterday, and they were way easier than I thought they would be. So like now I just feel, I don't know, like I have another handle on adulting since I can make those. I was gonna make drunken noodles this month, but I didn't get around to it. So I don't know if I'm gonna like pull that over to next month because y'all are gonna see March is packed already. Like I don't think I could do another thing. So that one is incomplete for the month. For culture, I was supposed to have a therapeutic solo day and I definitely did. I had President's Day off from work and I went to the movies. I saw Ant-Man and I like got my favorite burger. I got Shake Shack and shopped around a little bit. I went to Sephora and got some stuff. And I got the best massage ever for $35 at like Oriental Spa or something like that. I did not join a writing seminar. There just really wasn't time. I'm in school and taking another course. And I feel like this is around the time of the year where like, yeah, you set all these goals for the beginning of the year, but then also you're like practical, you know, about like what actually can be done once you're, you know, into the things. So I hope that I can do a writing seminar this year at some point. Maybe in the summer when I'm like not taking actual school classes, it might be better. So yeah, I didn't do that this month. For education, I was supposed to study French with Duolingo for 5 minutes a day. Honestly, I don't know what's going on. If you watch my February reset video, then you know I was doing Duolingo every single day of the month until like the last couple of days. And I literally have not been back on there since then. Like I just didn't open the app at all this month, and I feel like it was because when I first started doing it in January, like I was doing my 5 minutes at the beginning of the day and when my mind was fresh, but towards the last couple days of January I was forgetting to do it till the end of the day, and I was getting like all the questions wrong because my mind was like fried from like just a long day. So I feel like I just developed a negative association with it because I was like, dang, I'm like getting all of these questions wrong. But I do want to like get over that hump, so maybe March will feel like a fresh start for me because 5 minutes a day really isn't that much or like taxing or anything, and it really was helping me like remember my French and like even learn new concepts that I never picked up before. So yeah, I'm sad that I didn't do that this month, but I do want to like still keep it as a goal for next month. And take a brand strategy boot camp. I am taking that, it's in progress, and I just have to finish the assignments for it. and it'll be done like this weekend. Okay, so basically all of my health goals translate to my habits, like my daily habits. So I feel like we can cover that in a second. But I didn't do Go with Joe like 4 times a week, I don't think. I was pretty consistent, but not 4 times a week. And I definitely got my heart rate up. This is just me trying to be active on days where I'm not actually working out. I just want more like activity in my day, even if it's not like a structured workout. Eat a fruit and veggie every day. I did this basically every day. I think I missed a couple. And burn 2,500 active calories every week. I definitely have done that so far, but we'll go down to habits in a minute. For relationships, okay, I did have a friend date, and my goal here is to have a friend date with someone like in New Jersey who's not like already one of my best friends, because I have a really bad habit of just like leaning towards like the same few people that I talk to, but like my 3 closest friends, none of them live in the same state as me right now. And so sometimes I'm like, oh, well, I'll just only like hang out with people when I visit them or when they visit. And I am a really social person, and I want to get out of that like bad habit of not really being social. But I had smoothies with my friend from TikTok. We got Pliables, and she's so cool. I've never met a friend from like the internet before. My mom was so scared, and she was saying her mom was scared too. But like, I'm glad it worked out because like she's super cool, and I'm glad to have her as a real life friend now. For my family time, I hung out with my god family and got to meet my new, like, I don't know what it's called when your god sister has a son. I guess he's my like nephew. He's my nephew. For service, so I don't think I shared my service ones last month, but I'm trying to be a better citizen by like reading the news more or consuming news more. But I know that news can also be really toxic, like when you watch it every day, or like not that good for your mental health, or be like fear mongering. So I'm trying to be conscious in the news I consume, and also make sure that the news I consume gives me a worldly view and not just like one perspective of something. So I have a few Instagram accounts that are like more independent news sources that I follow, and I wanted to make sure that I read some of those posts this month. And then I also like, I don't really watch the news like on TV, but I'll go to like the Wall Street Journal or Al Jazeera or like CNBC or something, and look at some of their recent videos so I can get a sense of like what's going on in the world and different issues. Sometimes I try to read stuff about the US and stuff outside the US, and also like I sway towards like my interest is towards the economy most of the time, but I also try to look at like more like purely political things as well, like human rights issues and things like that. I think it's just important to do for your own information, but also just like my due diligence as a citizen. And also give $42 away. So I'm trying to donate $500 before the year is over, but in order to do that, I've just split it up into $42 a month. So last month I actually donated to my friend's GoFundMe for like his car broke down or something. And this month I wanted to donate to an organization helping with the damage from the earthquakes in Turkey that recently happened. And my company actually does like donation matching, so it's cool that even though I'm just donating a little $42, it gets doubled. Just have to figure out like how it actually works and like go through the system. So I've been slacking on this, but I will do it before the month is over. And that's it for all the goals for the month. Okay, now for my habits for the month. So I had the same habits as last month. My morning devotional, drink water, Duolingo, eat a fruit and veggie every day, do Grow with Joe, even though I'm only trying to do that 4 times a week, and like just move my body for at least 5 minutes every day. And maybe let's go through these one by one. So for the morning devotional, drink water, I did that every day because it's pretty much baked into my routine for now. But you see, like Duolingo, I did not check this off a single time. I just really literally avoided the app the whole month, so want to do better at that next month. And maybe I'll make a goal to do Duolingo every other day. That was just a complete fail this month. Eat a fruit and veggie every day. I did that pretty much every day. I missed like 4 days, which like isn't bad, you know. 4 days is like 1 day a week I didn't do it, so I'm still striving to do it every day, but I'm okay that I didn't, you know, I wasn't perfect this month. and Growth Joe. So I do Growth Joe workouts with my mom, but my mom pulled her shoulder this month, and so there are a few days where like it was like, do I wait for her? Did she pull her shoulder? Are we just taking a break? Like, I don't know. So it like threw the routine off a little bit, but then I was just like, I gotta keep, you know, working out still. So you can see like basically I was striving for like every other day. And some days it was like I did 2 in a row and then I didn't do 2 more. So I feel like it evens out to still like every other day basically, kinda. Yeah, I feel like basically it was like every other day with like maybe 2 extra days that I didn't do it. So that was good. And then for movement as well. Okay, so this month I got my standing desk set up and I really noticed that I'm like getting more steps in every day. Since getting my standing desk, I've noticed that my active calories burned every day is like 300 to 350, not even by doing anything extra, just like standing sometimes. And I don't even stand all day. I just stand like sometimes during meetings or the beginning of the day. I'd probably say maybe like 2 to 3 hours average a day. And like while I'm standing there, I'm just like moving around because I can, or like walking, you know, around the room and stuff. I also work in the attic now, so I have to like go all the way like to the second floor and then the first floor like a lot of times during the day to like bother my mom or get food from the kitchen and stuff. So I think that's added to it as well. But I definitely have been moving my body more outside of like structured exercise, which is really cool. That's it for the habits. Now for fun stuff. So for my shopping list this month, I think I have most of these things here already. I got those square powders for my makeup and I've been loving them. Like they literally make such a big difference in just how the powder looks underneath your eye. I feel like it looks way better and less like powdery than with the beauty blender, so that's really cool. I got more PFB Vanish, which is like for like ingrown hairs and dark spots, and I definitely needed it because I had some ingrown hairs and they're all gone now. I decided not to get UGG slippers this month, so I didn't get those this month, but they're still on my list to get. I got a new SD card and battery. If you guys watched my Baddie on a Budget video, you would see that like quality of it was like different for a portion of it in the middle, and it's because literally my SD card ran out of storage and I had put off getting another SD card for so long. So I finally decided to get another SD card. Also got a new battery so that I don't have to like worry about my battery dying while I'm filming and having to wait for it to recharge. I just have 2 now, so the other one can be charging while I'm recording with the other one. So yeah, I got those, and I also got a new phone. I got the I had the 11 Max Pro and I just had it for a long time, and I finally got the 14 Max Pro or Pro Max, whichever one it is. I got it like last week or the week before, and I'm loving the camera quality so far, and I also like that the base storage is like 128 gigabytes, I think. So hopefully I won't run out of storage anytime soon. For books, okay, I read the Almanac of Naval Ravikant, I think that's how you say his name. I read it because, I don't know her name, but this YouTuber that I watch, she like recommended the book and it was so good. I guess Naval Ravikant is like a tech investor, and he was just dropping nuggets of wisdom on how to be wealthy and happy. I had 2 biggest takeaways from the book. My first takeaway was from the wealth portion, and it was like he was saying that he set an aspirational hourly rate for himself. Anything that was less than that aspirational hourly rate, he would pay to have it done rather than do it himself, because basically he was saying it wasn't worth his time. And the other thing that really stuck with me from the book is his method of meditation that he used. And he said, he called it like insight meditation. So I've been meditating for like 2 or 3 years now. And I basically meditate every day, but I really just focus on my breath and kind of like count the breaths as they go by. But he said he does insight meditating where he like consciously watches his thoughts and doesn't like participate in them, but just notices them and notices like how his body reacts to different thoughts. And I started doing it, and like I can't say the results of it yet because I've only been doing it for a couple of weeks, but like, whoa. I feel like for most of us, our mind, especially our subconscious mind, feels like a mystery and something we can't really have privy to, or something we can only experience or reflect on after the fact. But being able to sit in meditation and actually observe my thoughts and observe my reaction to my thoughts, whether they were positive or negative, helped me learn about myself more on a level that I've never really explored. And I finished that book early, so I started reading The Rise of Kyoshi. It's like a 2-book series, and I'm literally almost done with the first one. It's basically a prequel to Avatar: The Last Airbender. I didn't really watch any TV this month, I guess because I was just like reading most of the time or like listening to audiobooks. But I did start reading, I think it's called Abstract on Netflix, and it's that docu-series that's about design and like different designers. And I watched one episode that was about this woman, like she's a doctor. This stuff was a little above my head because I'm not a scientist, but she basically mixes design, science, and architecture and aims to create like structures that are like fluid with nature or something like that. It was really cool. And then I also watched one about this illustrator that was pretty cool. I watched The Woman King, and I hadn't watched it for so long because like I feel like people were speaking about it negatively on Twitter or something when it first came out. Don't let the internet make the opinions for you. Like just go consume things on your own. But I watched it and it was so good. Honestly, I had a nightmare after watching it. I did enjoy the storyline and like the history that was told, I guess. And the acting was really good. And I also watched Quantumania the other day. I don't know if I spelled it right here. I gave it a 6.5 out of 10. I feel like, I'm a Marvel stan through and through. But the movies in this phase are just not as good as like Endgame, which like obviously not every movie is going to be as good as Endgame. We're like building up right now, but I still enjoyed it. It was like really funny. And I'm interested in seeing what's going to happen next in the, Marvel Cinematic Universe. As for favorites, well, my memory, I got 100 subscribers. Thank you guys who are subscribed to my channel. I literally love making these videos, and I would make them even if one person was watching, and if the one person that was watching was my mom. But I'm just so glad that I have 100 people like subscribe to my channel, and that I get to make these videos and hopefully find them, entertaining and valuable. And always let me know what videos you're interested in. And yeah, if you're a new subscriber, like if you subscribed this month or something, introduce yourself in the comments below. I'd love to like say hi. My favorite buy, okay, my new phone and my Beyonce tickets. I just got tickets yesterday, and I'm so happy. I'm gonna see her in Nashville with a couple of my friends, and I'm really glad I was able to get tickets. My favorite show, I definitely think The Woman King takes a cake on, the different like shows / movies that I watched this month. Experiences. I started a new makeup routine for like every day. I feel like because I work from home, sometimes it's just like, yeah, I can just work in my pajamas or like not really care about my appearance. But I saw this TikTok and the girl was saying like getting dressed up for work is like putting on a costume, and it like just helps you feel better and stuff. So I decided to make a little makeup routine where I could like spend that time doing my makeup in the morning without feeling like I had a bunch of stuff on my face during the day. And I've been loving how it looks and just the time I spend doing it. That massage really was a great experience. It definitely makes the list of favorites. And making my vision board was so fun. I posted a video on my channel for how I made it, but I love my vision board so much. It like, I don't know, it was a lot of work. I can't lie, it was a lot of work, but I'm literally mesmerized every time I look at it, and I'm glad it's so big and it just like looks perfect in my room. My reflection, I feel like February was so busy for me and it felt overwhelming sometimes, like dang, have I bitten off more than I can chew? Can I keep up with all these things? So I have my full-time job and I basically am a social media manager for my mom's nonprofit, and I also do these YouTube videos, and we've been putting out all the episodes of the second season of my podcast, and sometimes it's just like, well, there's a lot of stuff to do. And it felt like kind of hard to balance sometimes, or that like I was always behind or just like staying afloat this month. And I think a part of that just comes from me like feeling like I have to do everything perfectly, or not that I have to do everything perfectly, but like viewing things as high stakes when they're like just not high stakes. Like you just have to get things done, and it doesn't have to feel so like, oh my god, this is the most important thing in the world. It's just a check to mark off. And not to say like things aren't of value or anything, but like I just have to do them. I don't have to like put extra pressure on myself to do them perfectly or even amazingly. They just need to like be done. So that's a mindset that I want to take into March, like just not taking things as seriously. And at the same time, I love all the things that I'm doing, and I don't want the like pressure of like, oh my god, this is so important or so like high stakes, that I don't allow myself to actually be in the flow of enjoying doing those things. So my goal for March is just to like allow myself to like be in flow and feel like things are more like less serious and more like playful throughout the month. And I just want to see like how that state of mind might help me. And of course I can turn on the like, this is serious, you know, mindset whenever I need to, but I'd rather reserve that for an as needed basis rather than that being like my default state. And for highs, lows, and kudos, my high was definitely getting Beyonce tickets, and I can't really think of a low this month. But my kudos is to my mom because it was her birthday this month, actually yesterday. So yeah, happy birthday, mommy. Okay, now let's get into planning for March. So of course my header this month says play, because I was just talking about how much I want to focus on play this month. For my intention for the month, I just have play and let good chaos guide you. Important dates, I'm out of the office on March 6th because I'm going away for that weekend, so I took the Monday off because I'll be traveling back home. And also March 10th to 12th, one of my best friends is coming to visit, so that'll occupy the whole weekend. For my goals for the month, so for creativity, I want to cook one dish, and I have chicken thighs here, but like I already wrote this before. Like I wrote this at the beginning of the year when I was writing all my goals out, so I might actually change this even though I don't know what it will be yet. But my goal is to cook one dish. I don't really cook because I live at home and my mom cooks most of the time, or we eat out. In terms of culture, I want to take a three-day TV fast, and honestly I feel like this will be really easy since I'm listening to audiobooks. I'm considering if I should include audiobooks in there, but I think I'm not going to. I might include YouTube in it though, because I do watch YouTube like TV. So maybe, yeah, I'll include YouTube in there as well. Read one book. I'm already reading Kyoshi. I probably will be done with the first Kyoshi book like before February even starts, you know, like within the next few days. But there's a second one that I'll read, and I probably will get through that before the month is over too, so I'm not sure what book I'll read after that. Have one solo date. Honestly, I'm not confident in my ability to have a solo date this month because I just have all of my weekends pretty much planned already. So I think my solo date might be like a at-home spa day or like pamper day or something towards the end of the month, but again, I'm not really confident in my ability to do that. And I have here to book my flight to California, but I honestly need to, okay, I only had Cali here, but I need to book my flight for Chicago as well because that is actually happening before California. So I don't even know if I'm gonna book California this month, but like, we'll see. Study French with Duolingo 5 minutes a day. I might actually change this to every other day. Okay, I'm putting every other day here, or like, how do I do this? Isn't it like every other? I feel like that's how you, I don't know. Just to give myself a little bit of an out while I get back in there. My health goals are the same, except I think I want to try to burn 3,500 calories a week because I've been burning, even though my goal has been 2,500, I've been burning like 3,000 a week. I want to try to burn 3,500 a week and see how I do with that. My service is the same as well, read some news stuff, and give away $42. And for my wealth goals, which I don't think I've shared any of these with you guys yet, but my goal this month is to finish funding my emergency savings, limit my takeout to $200 for the month, because like I don't think that I've spent more than $200, but it keeps creeping up, like, you know, so I just want to keep that in check. Like, let's actually make that a goal, not to spend more than $200 a month on takeout. And I don't buy groceries really, so like this is my whole food budget for the month. Like I might get groceries like once or twice, but my mom usually buys groceries, so. And don't get any airport food. I just need to buy anything from the airport, because I can go crazy in the airport, and the airport is expensive. So I'm gonna try not to buy anything when I go to the airport. Those are my goals for the month. My habits for the month are the same as last month, so let's not really go through that. In my quarterly reset, I'll reevaluate my habits and see what I want to change and stuff in terms of tracking. And in terms of content for this month, I have my videos kind of planned out already, or like an idea of the videos that I want to post. So March reset, which is going up before the month is before March. So I have a goal to post 4 videos every month, so 1 per week. So for March, I have my portfolio website. So I have a portfolio website that I used when I was looking for internships and ultimately jobs last year. And I think it is a really good one. I basically found a way to tie in all of my outside like hobbies and passion projects into my like resume, I guess. And I used my portfolio website to do that, and literally every interview I had, they were like asking about the stuff that was on there and really was interested in it, and it seemed like something that added to my value as an employer and intern. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Also my work morning routine I have on here, my Nashville travel vlog, because I'm going to Nashville this month, and I want to take you guys with me and also just share some fun places to go if you ever decide to go to Nashville. And then it'll be time for the quarterly reset, which is crazy because the quarter will be over soon. But yeah, that's the content for the month. And then for fun things, let's see what's on my shopping list. Matching sets. I want to get more matching sets because I just feel so put together. Like even if it's a sweatsuit or something, it just like having a mismatched random hoodie and leggings feels way different than like having a matching sweatsuit set, you know? So I want to get a couple more of those. I want to get a tinted brow gel just to experiment instead of like actually filling in my eyebrows when I do my makeup every time. And I want to get a face mask because like I said, for my solo date, if I get to do it, I want to do it at home spa day, and I don't really have a face mask that I love right now. So those are the only 3 things on my list right now. And I'm honestly probably going to need to limit my spending this month in terms of shopping, because I will really be spending my money on like going out with friends and stuff. So yeah, for my solo date, at home spa night, we already talked about my book. For outings, I'm planning when my friend comes to visit to go to this like spa museum I saw that's in New York, go to a jazz club, and do some restaurant hopping. If you guys want to see that kind of stuff, usually I make vlogs of like my days or the fun days or whatever on my TikTok, so that's where you get that content. And oh, I want to watch The Shop this month. Like I guess it's LeBron James's show that like I don't even think it's out anymore, but I never watched it when it was around before, so I want to watch that. And my one trip, I'm going to Nashville actually next week. I can't believe that's come up already. So that's it for this month's reset. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, if you're up to anything fun or achieving anything cool, let me know in the comments below. If you're a new subscriber, let me know in the comments below. And I will see you in another video. Bye.